Hi guys, so today I'm going to be giving you some freebies for some high-end establishment menu printing. So as always, I am working with paper cuts. I have dropped links for everything in the description box down below. And today we're going to be looking at their Zeta Textured range. This range comes in 3 different thicknesses, 3 different colours and 2 different finishes. First up, we have the brilliant white in both a hammer and a linen. I'll be giving you a close-up to how these print and the textures a bit later on in this video, so stay tuned. A standard white in also linen and hammer. And last up, their ivory in also linen and hammer. And the 3 thicknesses that they come in are 120 GSM, 260 GSM and 350 GSM. As always, when we look at these specialist cardstocks for menu printing, I'll be giving away a freebie of a bar and a food menu template that you can edit yourself in Canva and personalise to match your establishment. The links for all of these are in the description box down below. Now you may be wondering, why would I want to print in-house when I can obviously outsource to my regular printers? And there are 2 answers to that. Firstly, it's usually much quicker, and secondly, you have so much more control. If you want to put a special on, or if something is off the menu that night, then you can easily run up a batch without having to wait around for your printer, who will probably charge you a premium for getting them done on a rush. Now I'm going to show you over on the computer exactly how to edit and print your menu. If you check the links in the description box, there are 2 separate designs. We've got a horizontal, which is A4, and you can fit 2 on side by side. And there is also a portrait, which is exactly the same design, but on a portrait orientation, which I have seen is becoming quite popular in some of the bars and restaurants that I've recently been to. So just like usual, you can edit all of these by double clicking on the text, and you can obviously change up the font, the size or the colour. And although I've added some little olive leaves here with some sparkles from a pre-existing design by Ademada, you don't have to use these. You could obviously remove them and have a look at the elements instead. So if you wanted a nice watercolour cocktail perhaps, there are some lovely options that you could use. And you could of course add your logo to the bottom or top or wherever you like. So once you have adjusted all of these to your specific menu and drinks bar, then we need to go to share. And a little tip for printing, if you don't have software like Affinity Designer, is when you go to download, if you have the Pro version, you can select PDF for print and change it to CMYK. If you only have the standard, you can keep it as RGB. It just means that the colours will be slightly different to what's on the screen. So once we've downloaded that, we are going to go up to print, select the printer, and then if you press properties, you'll be able to print using your actual printer dialog. So for this, I'm going to go for photo printing. I've turned borderless printing on. It's matte photo paper for this. The output is high and we're going for A4. Now, before we go through all of these and I give you a close-up of the amazing print quality, we're going to trim them down. So if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend a semi-professional guillotine. It's just going to speed up the process and give you a much cleaner finish. So we're going to start by trimming down the A5 ones, and that is all of them that look like this. I'm going to position this here to A5, which is about 14.85 centimeters from the edge. Now we're going to do 2 at a time, because although this is very sturdy, this is a lovely heavy duty guillotine. So I've butted everything up there. You can just about see where it's going to cut on here, and a nice clean swipe. So as you can hopefully see, we've got a lovely even finish there. Everything is the same size. Now for these vertical ones, we actually need to go to A6, and we're just going to slide this back, pop this in, and exactly the same, just making sure that it's butted it to the top and to the side. Now, obviously with a design like this, because of my laser printer isn't borderless, you could quite easily trim this down. You just need to move this completely out the way so you've got enough room to work. And then it's a case of trying to match them up to the edge of the guillotine and then just trimming down. So this gives you a much more professional finish if you don't have the borderless printer that you need. If we go through the hammer effect first, I'm just going to show you how amazing this print quality is. It gives us this beautiful watercolor effect. So you can see the hammered texture there, and the black on the actual text itself prints beautifully on the inkjet. And if we go up, you can see these kind of like little sparkle splatters that we've got here that's supposed to look a bit like gold. So it's really hard to capture the true likeness when it's quite grey in here. So this one here is the hammer effect white, and if we overlay it with the hammer effect brilliant white, hopefully you can see there, although the one on the left is white, the one on the right is definitely a lot more vibrant, and again it prints absolutely beautifully. So if I show you what it would look like on the ivory, this one has actually been done on my laser printer, so hopefully you can see there. The only thing that I would say with the laser is that although it transfers fine, this may just be mine, but there are a few little specks. It's where the texture itself is obviously, it's where the cardstock itself is obviously textured. It just means that it's going to drag through the toner just and leave some of the residue behind. But that may just be my laser black and white printer. It's crisp, it's vibrant, and there's definitely no sign of bleed through whatsoever. So if we go over to the linen effect, I'll show you it in ivory. It is exactly as the name implies. Hopefully you can see that texture there picking up. It just looks like it is made out of a fabric rather than a smooth cardstock. This isn't a printed on design, it is an actual texture embedded in the cardstock itself. And as you can see, this prints beautifully as well. Obviously, if you're using a colour like the ivory, you need to be aware that this is going to change the actual ink colours of your design. But to be honest, I quite like it. If you compare that one there, just that little gold sparkle, compared to on the white, I just feel like it pops a little bit more. And then we have the white, exactly the same on the laser printer. Now this one, because it's slightly smoother, I didn't have as much transfer of the toner as I did with the hammer effect. If I can just pull that back over. So if you can see on the hammer effect here, it's quite visible, the residue that's left behind on the toner compared to here. Now this was my second print through, so it wasn't a case of having a dirty drum or anything. This is just something to bear in mind. Now we also have the brilliant white. So hopefully you can see those side by side. This one on the right is white, and this one on the left is the brilliant white. So again, prints beautifully, and you just have more of a canvas or a linen effect with it. I'm just trying to give you a close-up there so you can hopefully see what that looks like with the inkjet printer. So I think that the GSM and the finish that you go for will largely depend on the design of your menu and obviously the application. Now for these, I can see them being popular in trendier style restaurants and bars where we have a younger professional with a lot of disposable income, especially if you're going to be adding things like specials to the menu and you need to change them up often. One thing that I would say is that you need to go with the 360 GSM, because as you can see, if you go much thinner, then it is really quite flexible, whereas this one is a good weight. Hold it in your hands quite easily for reading, and there's none of that bowing that you would get with the thinner ones. For the more traditional, it really doesn't matter what GSM you go for. Obviously, there will be certain applications, such as if you are a restaurant that also caters for party events or weddings, then I think a thicker GSM would be nice for your guests to keep as a little keepsake. And obviously, this is a lovely little added extra that you can charge for too. The three main colours mean that it is suitable for most branding. They are fairly neutral, but they're just going to add a little bit of interest. I think this one is more warmer, more traditional, and then you've got the more modern aspect here. It would also be good if you need to colour coordinate, so if you've perhaps got a specials menu versus a regular menu. So I'd really like to know, which menu design do you prefer? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. So if you are a restaurant that needs to do all of your printing in-house, then definitely check out the link below, because I have included a sample pack that you can purchase to decide which paper, finish and weight is going to be best for your establishment. Remember, Paper Cutz doesn't just cater for crafters, it also caters for small businesses from a whole range of sectors. If you have got any printing or cardstock needs, then drop them a message and I can assure you that they will be delighted to help. With that said, I want to say a great big thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the freebie menus and I will see you next time. Bye!